What's up, y'all? It's Eater Sneaker King. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back for this week's picks in college football and the NFL. A lot to cover this week. We got the NBA back. Shout out to the Hornets. Shout out to LaMelo Ball. He balled out tonight. The Hornets picked up the win, 123-122 over the Pacers. Buzz City's back. Let's get it. So, major upset in college football. We got number 14, Coastal Carolina went down against Appalachian State. Major loss. A loss before I can even do my picks of the week. So we're going to get into it with the rest of them. So we're going to start off with SMU versus Tulane. SMU on that, they ranked number 21, Tulane unranked. We got number 2 ranked Cincinnati versus Navy. I'm going with Cincinnati on that. Number 3 ranked Oklahoma versus Kansas. We're going Oklahoma on that all day. Number 6, Michigan. Michigan been balling. A lot of people not talking about Jim Harbaugh and the Michigan, so they balling. They look good this year. I'm going Michigan on that. Number 7 ranked Penn State. Penn State gonna get it back together. They took a loss against Iowa. The quarterback went down. I think they'll be back. They get it back on track this week. Number 16 ranked Wake Forest. Wake been balling. Nobody talking about Wake. Wake is 6-0. I seen this team play against Florida State. They did us dirty, but they winning and they repped Carolina. They repping Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So I'm going with Wake Forest on that one. Number 25, Purdue versus Wisconsin. Purdue coming off the victory against Iowa when it was unranked. So I'm going with Purdue on that one. Oklahoma State versus Iowa State. This could be an upset. I'm going to go with Iowa State on this. Oregon versus UCLA. I'm going with Oregon on this. That's going to be a good game. That game can go either way because Chip Kelly over there at UCLA, you know what Chip can do in college. But I think Oregon going to pull it off, but don't be surprised. Clemson. Unranked Clemson. That's right, unranked Clemson. I ain't heard that in like 10, 15 years. Versus number 23, Pittsburgh. I think Clemson wins this one. Number 4 ranked Alabama versus Tennessee. It's Bama. It's going to be a pretty good game, but I think Bama going to blow them out. San Diego State versus Air Force. San Diego State. New school. New to me. Not sure if it's a new school. I had to ask Siri who this school was. It's a school out of Texas. San Antonio, Texas to be exact. UTSA, they've been balling. They 7-0, going against 2-4 Louisiana Tech. I'm going with the new school. Number 5, Ohio State Buckeyes going against Indiana. I'm going Buckeyes on that one. Number 13, Notre Dame versus USC. It's going to be a pretty good game. Watch out for USC, but Notre Dame going to pull it off. Number 17, Texas A&M. Going against the South Carolina Gamecocks. It's a decent game to watch, but Jimbo, after they got that victory against Alabama, I don't think they're going to lose against an unranked team. So I'm going with Texas A&M on that. Number 18, NC State versus Miami. Miami having a down season just like Florida State. Hadn't really watched them at all this year, but State ain't lost but one game. They 5-1. So for North Carolina, I'm going with the Wolfpack. And I also got to give a big shout out to Winston-Salem State University. It's homecoming week. My baby went there. I repped that school just for her.
Chewed up, back up, chewed up, back up, chewed up, back up, spit.
Right.
If you ain't around, then you ain't shit.
On to the NFL. Tomorrow night, we got Denver Broncos versus the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland just banged up. Like, the majority of their roster just banged up. So Denver gonna pull this one up. So on Sunday, we got Washington versus Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers over the football team all day. Good game. The Chiefs versus Tennessee Titans. This game can go either way. Derrick Henry, we all see what the beast can do. And Patrick Mahomes, he pretty much got to pick up the slack of their defense. Everybody know they don't have a defense, but this is a good game to watch. Either team, it won't be a surprise, but I'm going with Kansas City on that. Atlanta versus Miami. I'm going to go with Atlanta on that one. The Patriots versus the Jets. The Patriots put up a good fight last week. They actually look like the old Patriots with Tom Brady. They battled the Cowboys last week. They took an L, but I think they blow out the Jets this week. Carolina versus the New York Giants. I'm repping the home team on that. They done took 3 L's in a row. I don't think they do 4. They lose 4. Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a decent game to watch, but I think Lamar going to eat them up. Philadelphia versus the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders on that one. 6-0 Arizona Cardinals versus Houston Texans. This game right here is going to be a blowout. J.J. Watt get to go back to Texas and blow out his former team. And DeAndre Hopkins, we already know what he gonna do to him the way they did him. So Arizona all day, they about to pick up their 7th win. Tom Brady's Bucks going against the Chicago Bears. Tom Brady all day. The 2-4 Indianapolis Colts versus the 2-3 San Francisco 49ers. One of these teams got to pick up the 3rd win. I'm going with the 49ers on that one. Monday Night Football. You got the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. This is a decent game to watch. You know, Russell Wilson is out. Jameis Winston is who he is. But I'm going to go with the Saints on this. They're a pretty good Monday Night Football team. So those are my picks of the week. We look forward to seeing y'all again next week. To all my newcomers, welcome. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next week.